Michael Shannon says returning to the role of Zod wasn't satisfying, praises the Flash co-star Ezra Miller. And then he says, and then apparently he said something about Star Wars as well. He was said something like Star Wars is like below me or something like that. That's like, what are you doing, man? You are appearing in the Flash, and now you're saying that you weren't satisfied by coming back to play Zod again. And it's like, oh, for crying out loud, man! Just if you didn't like it, don't say nothing. Just walk away from it. And then to go out and praise Ezra Miller, going to bat for one of your fellow colleagues. Again, Ezra Miller has done some bad stuff. And I do think that it is going to impact the box office. But I want to see, I liked Michael Shannon as Zod was one of the highlights of Man of Steel. And I did want to see how they made him come back and stuff like that. I wanted to see how they were going to change things up. But he said, quote, "I'm not going to lie, it wasn't quite satisfying for me as an actor," Shannon told Collider about reprising the role. Quote, "These multiverse movies are like somebody playing with action figures. It's like, here's this person, here's that person, and they're fighting," close quote. And exactly, well, yeah. So now see, that, talking about the multiverse stuff and saying that no one really dies, and it's just like, okay, yesterday I accidentally killed this character, or I intentionally killed the character, but because it's just a toy, I can say it's a different universe kind of thing, and we'll come in and we'll play with it again today. And that's what we used to always do as kids, right? With our figures, and it's like, you pretend that one dies, but it's still going to be there kind of thing. And he's just venting a little bit of frustration about that. And I could see, based on that's a little bit frustrating. Like, I'm sure he wasn't contractually obligated to come back. It was a paycheck. And if it was a paycheck, I wouldn't be coming out and saying that it wasn't satisfying. I wouldn't be bad-mouthing it. I'd be kind of like, oh, thanks for the cash. Do I have to come to the premiere? I don't know. So he continued, quote, "It's not quite the in-depth character study situation that I've honestly felt Man of Steel was. Whether people think that's crazy or not, I don't even care. I really feel like Man of Steel was actually a pretty good, sophisticated story. I feel like The Flash is too, but it's not Zod's story. I'm basically there to present a challenge," close quote. Yeah, well, we know that. Because we know that Zod is just going to be like the muscle, right? He's not going to be the main villain. I think the main villain is going to be the evil Flash. That's pretty much all I feel about that. And it's just, again, dude, if you didn't like it, then why are you coming out and making these loud declarations? Especially right before the film comes out. I mean, like, dude. Like, if if the movie came out and you're like 2 years after the fact, it's not in the box office anymore, and it's kind of like, you know, I didn't really enjoy my experience on The Flash, then that's the appropriate time to come out and say that, right? But not not like the week, like 4 days before the movie comes out, you're saying, I just didn't like my experience with The Flash. Oh, but Ezra Miller was cool. That makes it okay, right? No. Come on, man. You can do better than that. And I do like Michael Shannon. I do, quite a bit. It's just kind of like, dude. All right. We still got some unfortunate news to talk about. Gladiator 2 is filming right now, but apparently they had a set that fell apart on them or something. There was an accident. Oh my God. Gladiator 2 set accident leaves 6 crew members injured. Oh man, this sucks. This sucks badly. So an accident on the Ridley Scott's Gladiator 2 in Morocco has left 6 crew members with non-life-threatening injuries. So did a scaffolding fall down or something? Let's just take a look. It seems like there has been an incident. Okay. Yeah, you just said that up there. That took place on June 7th and involved a large explosion during the shooting of a planned stunt sequence. A large explosion. Okay. That's not good. If you're dealing with pyrotechnics, man, again, you got to be looking at the people who are in charge of that. That's their responsibility to make sure that people are protected. People know the rules when they're dealing with pyrotechnics. So, quote, While filming a planned stunt sequence on the set of Gladiator sequel, the accident occurred during which several crew members experienced non-life-threatening injuries. Okay, you said that like the fourth time now in this article. Tell me exactly what happened. The safety and full medical services on the teams on site were able to act quickly so that those who were impacted immediately received necessary care. They're all in stable condition and continue to receive treatment. Okay, but the well-being of the cast and crew is the utmost importance to us. We have strict health and safety procedures in place on all our productions. We will continue monitoring the situation. So it's not saying exactly what happened. But if it's dealing with pyrotechnics, maybe they weren't standing behind like they put up plexiglass shields sometimes. Maybe they weren't standing there. Maybe they got hit by the concussion blast. They're not saying exactly. Blew out their eardrums. Now that's terrible if that happens. My God. Or maybe some debris hit them. Gladiator 2 was set for November 22nd, 2024. Minor, I wouldn't say minor setback, but it's kind of like these kinds of accidents. Hey, look what happened to the Rust production with Alec Baldwin. I don't expect that to happen with Gladiator 2, but again, like, was there some negligence going on there? That's the kind of thing that I think of right away, right? It's like, because that like as a producer or as a director, this can't happen. This can't happen. Accidents happen, yes, but 6 people injured by pyrotechnics, yeah, that's not good.